So, different video today. One thing that I want to start making these 3 a.m. updates for is my progressions. So, right now, I am trying to lose fat. I have not been sticking to my goals, but I'm about to. I need to get a good system down for my meals and stuff. Yesterday, I did good. But I also burned close to 3,000 calories yesterday. I did a really good leg day, which I can feel my hamstrings. I started doing Russian deadlifts in my leg workouts now, and I can feel it, and I'm loving it. But I have I have a Whoop. You can't see it right here, but it's inside there. If you can see the outline of it, but I have a Whoop, and I've had it for a while now. But I just use it to track progress on stuff. It's not particularly, here's a fuzzy, it's not 100% accurate on everything, but overall, it can give me, I guess, like a timeline and it can give me my progressions. One thing that I pair it with is I have a scale, it's a Withings scale. I paid like $400 for that scale, but I don't really use the Withings app, but the scale connects with my Whoop, right? And one thing that I'm really trying to focus on right now, I've gained back a tremendous amount of strength since I've been working out regularly again, and that's helped tremendously. I'm trying to build more muscle so that my next goal becomes easier, but I'm also trying to lose fat. And that's one thing that I'm not going to lie, I've struggled with. I got down to 200 pounds while Raven was on her last vacation, and right now I'm like back at 203. I was like, I think the heaviest that I got. Like my weight's been fluctuating heavily, but it's also because I really haven't been dedicated to my fat loss, and that's changing. I'm getting so frustrated with it. Not that I'm allowing the frustration to like take over my mindset, because when I started working out, I wasn't really focused on it, and I think that's where that probably came from. I was trying to more bulk, you know, which worked really well. But I'm now trying to cut, and I need to cut. I have different goals, one being Spartan race that I'm doing at the end of May, and then hunting. So the first time that I ever went hunting out in Colorado for elk, I think I was around 175. That was the best athletic physique that I've ever been in. Now, I probably was less muscular then than what I am now, but even with, what is that, 25 pounds weight difference, like I was 25 pounds less back then, I think I was in better shape, to be honest. I didn't have as much body fat, and I was able to carry 65 pounds on my back, no issue, you know. Shouldn't have been carrying that much, but I was able to do it, and I didn't have any injuries. I was beat, like, but I could have kept going. And now, this last elk hunt that I went on, yeah, last year in September, it was rough. I know I had less than 65 pounds on my back, but I was also in the worst shape of my life, and I could tell. So, but I was also 205 pounds, which I am now, just with, I was sedentary, with the style of, you know, with the style of work that I have now, it's really easy to be sedentary. That's why I'm pushing to be more athletic now. But I really, really need to lose some fat. And that's why I wanted to start this video, or this little section right here, is to give updates on what I'm finding, how I'm doing it, you know. I know I can lose fat pretty quickly and without being unhealthy about it. Um, and so, yeah, I just wanted to make these updates. But what I'm essentially doing is I am trying to keep my protein intake really high. That's where most of my macros are going to come from, is protein. Realistically, if I could, I would hit, let's just say, 170 grams of protein every day, and then I'll fill in the rest with the carbs and the fats that I need, not want, but need. And I think I did a good job about that yesterday, but I also burned 3,000 calories yesterday, um, doing my lower body workout and doing the rock climbing session that I did. But I have oatmeal in the morning, which is like 50 grams of carbs. Or no, I think I'm wrong on that number. I'll have to give an exact update on that, but no, it's around 30 something, like 36 carbs, but it's about 50 something, 50-ish grams of protein. So I try to eat that in the morning every day. And that's just to give myself energy to get going in the morning, the slow burning carbs. And then my lunch is pretty protein heavy. Like right now, I have a couple, yeah, burritos that I've been making. They're almost like breakfast burritos, but it's like beef, like a good amount of beef, and like two-ish, maybe three-ish eggs, a little bit of cheese, and then I think some barbecue sauce or something. The tortilla itself is around 25, 30 carbs, but there's a lot of protein packed in those. And then also, I think I'm going to start going back to doing a protein shake every day too. But that's essentially it. If I have any other meal, like last night we had like a vegetable medley, which was actually really good. Thank you, Raven, for that. And we put in just like sausages. So it was just vegetables and cut up sausage. And again, it needs to be high protein, but not a specific carb that's going to pack energy or store energy. And I think I did really good yesterday, because the last weigh in I did was at like 205 pounds. And this morning I weighed myself and I was like 203 or something. It may have been a bigger difference than that. But yeah, I'm trying to lose fat. I don't care to lose weight, because weight encompasses everything, including water, lean muscle mass. Um, I don't want to lose that, but I do want to lose the fat and see that scale go down, so that I need that metabolism to burn off some of this excess fat that is not as healthy or not as needed. So my goal is to get to 195 right now. The ultimate goal is to get to 185. And I want to do that before the end of the year. And I think I can do that. I believe that I can do that. So I'm going to try to update, maybe not every day on that, but I do want to give updates as I'm going with my fat loss. So this is a bit more information that I'm going to be learning about, and I want to share my progress and give some advice to people that may want to lose fat, even people that are not into fitness. Understanding what you can do from a fitness perspective to be able to lose healthy weight, right? Because we don't want to lose muscle mass. Even if you're not athletic, you don't want to lose muscle mass. So, yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll see you next time.